My name is Amber Reed, R-E-I-D, birthday 12/27/90. I'm turning 32, but like I'm almost positive my like mental age, like my brain is stuck at 17. I'm actually starving, so okay, yes, I troll. Whatever, Trollin has entered the chat. I'm totally fine with a clickbait title because you guys know I love me a clickbait title. You're not paying attention to your health, you don't care about your health, you don't care about your body, you want to die, you could have ate healthy, you chose not to, do you really need to go on vacation, you need to buy health insurance instead. I just don't want to hear it.
No one cares!
Hey guys, Grüße aus Deutschland, greetings from Germany. It is Saturday night, actually Sunday morning in Germany already, and Amber has gone live. And I think it was about 44 minutes. I missed the live, but I'm gonna react to it here. I gotta tell you though, I haven't posted in 2 days, and when you live your real life and you think about Amber's existence here and there, it's kind of ridiculous, isn't it? I mean, if you zoom out of the Amberverse and look at it, between 550 and 600 pounds, doesn't have a job, is trapped in her apartment and in the flesh mountain that she's eaten herself in too, and has recently been talking about things that happened 6 years ago and longer, and things that involved her smelling, being violent, dishonest, and her girlfriend breaking up with her. I mean, how low can you stoop to try and make money on YouTube, right? But hey, let's go.
Hello?
What's
oh my god,
up?
I still have... You guys just witnessed me pulling a hair out of my face. Now, if that isn't content, I don't know what is.
You have no idea what content is. Not content, but content.
So I have a bunch of like windows on this side of me, so my face automatically looks lighter on this side and darker on this side. So I just want to get that out because that was happening in one of my live streams and people are like, oh my god, her makeup's uneven and all this stuff. It's even. See?
Your makeup is none of our concern. Not the makeup, girl, but the fact that your skin is so stretched and so stuffed full, you know, and you do not make any efforts to lose weight.
It's even. Hi, hello. How y'all doing?
Better than you. I took a shower today. It feels great. You should try it once in a while.
I say that every time now. I think I'm like Doctor Now. Hi guys, hello. Okay, so I have questions and things I want to talk about. I did post on my Instagram, send me questions if there's any questions you want me to answer on live stream, because I know there's a lot of people who don't want to talk in the chat, which I completely understand. So yeah,
Go ahead then.
let's do this then.
Sure.
So the
Hit me.
first thing I want to clarify, I have this all like on my phone.
Hit
Here,
me.
let me. The color shirt looks nice on you. Thank you. It's actually a dress.
Go ahead with the questions.
I loves it.
Oh my god.
Cow goes moo. I believe in you. Thank you. And I'm gonna do so much better. We're trying to pay attention to super chats, answer them,
We are not. You might be. You should be.
unless it's something that where I have boundaries up and I don't want to speak about something. But I am going to try my hardest to answer every single one for you guys because you guys have been telling me that I'm flopping on that, so we're gonna get a little bit better with that.
Okay, come on with the questions.
Yeah. Red is the color of yours? Thank you. People tend to say that and I don't see it. But if you guys see it,
With her history of body odor, look at the material of the shirt or the dress, I don't care. Imagine her sitting there for just 2 hours without having taken a shower. That is disgusting. That is just flat out gross.
That makes me feel good, so thank you. Okay.
Let's try not to bring up things anymore that we've already heard and talked about 10 times.
So first things first is Destiny keeps saying how she wasn't around for my cancer symptoms.
Yeah.
And I just want to say that during that time, that is actually when Destiny and I were closest in like a friendship ways.
Oh, before she gets going on this, I'm one of those people that believes she never had cancer. She lied about it. I'm not going to get into the details again. But yeah, so whatever she says from this point on to me is already a lie.
When we would see each other the most, you can go back and look at that in vlogs. I actually, this is the phone that I have that I use every single day. But I have an old phone that I plugged in last night. And I was like, I need to go back and look at text because I swear I'm not crazy. Yeah, so Destiny's lying about that. We were very close during that time. So, Allah. Another thing is, she said...
I wouldn't bring that up if I was you, because then she's gonna get back into saying that you stunk.
That in her original video, she said that she was trying to hook up with the girl that she was hanging out with at work, but when I was like scared that she was like emotionally cheating on me, like I knew she was, so that's why I wanted her to contact me during lunch. It was just like this anxiety, like slash I don't trust her, slash, you know. She was trying to hook up with that girl that night that she broke up with.
So we are talking about things that we've talked about 10 times already. I don't know what I prefer. Those boring ass logs that she did before, or continuously talking about the same things from the past over and over again. I don't know.
And the next day, which she admits in the video, but then in her last live stream, she said that didn't happen. Again, another lie.
So who cares about that? Can we talk about the essentials of that time? That is, you totally got on Destiny's nerve for being controlling and bullying and exploiting her on your channel for views and for money that you didn't give her. You did take care of some of the expenses, but you didn't give her any money. And when you finally got on her nerve bad enough, while you were totally wrapped up in your YouTube game and didn't get how you were alienating and infuriating people in your life, she broke up with you. And so continuously talking about the details of that is something I wouldn't do if I was you, Amber. Everybody so far that's been in a relationship with you has broken up with you. It's time to self-reflect and not continue telling lies and trying to clear up lies when everybody knows you're a pathological liar that cannot tell the truth.
So she's lying a lot.
So are you, girl. Maybe that's why you were in a relationship with each other. I don't know.
She is, it's just tons of inconsistencies.
She's tons of inconsistencies. And you are Grammar Lynn again today, huh?
And I need to call her out because it's not okay.
You can call people out. That still doesn't mean that they didn't tell the truth, because you lie all the time.
I also want to talk about like people justifying Destiny's jokes. A lot of people are saying like, you know, in awkward situations, like nervous laughter, like I'm all for it.
That's what Zach said. So she's watching Zachary Michael again.
For that. I'm all for like nervous laughter, laughing off trauma. I'm there for it because I am that.
Good.
I definitely laugh at inappropriate times.
Yes, you do.
Because of nervous.
And Zach actually said that.
I am the same way.
Okay.
I will be talking about something that absolutely hurts me and I'll laugh.
Okay.
The mind and body does crazy things, but people are justifying Destiny laughing that I smell, Destiny saying that I'm a sumo wrestler, just flat out
No, that it shouldn't be a boxing match between Chantal Marie and you, that it should more be like sumo wrestling. I found that funny.
making fun of me. There's a difference between laughing at something that is making you nervous versus making fun of somebody. And
And you do not know what Destiny's feeling when she is laughing, so shut up.
these people who are justifying, it's not okay.
It is okay. We're all different, you see.
Again, it just shows where people's hearts are at. I am here to call Destiny out on her bullshit because I'm tired of it.
And you're saying this in all seriousness after telling a bullshit story about the entire relationship with Destiny at the time. That's rich.
I'm not here to make fun of her in any way, to laugh at her in any way or anything like that.
Yeah, quit with the announcements and continue with the questions. I guess that's, I don't know. They're probably repetitive anyway.
I'm honestly so beyond tired of seeing you fail over and over again. This time you have run out of second chances. Thank you for the super chat, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry for being human, I guess.
No, that's not it. You've been monetizing your weight gain for 9 years. 9.5 years, and you still don't feel bad.
All right, so we have clarified those things. Let's see what's next. I still have a little bit of pneumonia, so if you hear me out of breath and stuff, just say.
We've been hearing you out of breath for 9 years. What are you talking about? You were blowing up balloons without even as much as coughing or struggling for breath, but you have pneumonia. Sure, Jan.
Someone said she obviously didn't think you stink that much. She was always kissing on you. Oh, she was obsessed with me.
Yeah, and you were very happy in that relationship, of course. Amber.
You're a skinny legend. Enjoy your weekend. Thank you. Enjoy your weekend. And I know you be joking. But yeah, Destiny was obsessed with me. We don't even need to go there. We don't need to go down that lane there, but
I'm thinking Amber was more obsessed with herself, and that's why she didn't get in either one of the relationships that her partner's emotions for her died down. But she's so, you know, self-loving and just worried about her own feelings and how she presents herself that she doesn't even get how annoying she is.
So people were asking, did I call or text Destiny during the Pookie Walmart incident? And yes, I did. I texted her and I told her exactly where I was. I said I was sitting by the entrance. I was either in Burger King or Subway. I can't remember, but it's like, you know how some...
I doubt it. When you sped off on that mobility scooter because Destiny had called you Pookie by accident, I think you sped off and you did not text her and you did not call her. You wanted for her to find you. And when she didn't, which should have been kind of like a sign for you, how that relationship is going, you kind of realize something's wrong, right?
Walmarts have like that food like in there, like it could have been a fucking McDonald's for all I know, but it was like a fast food area that I was sitting. And I called her over and over. I made sure to text her, but she wasn't answering me. So
sounds like a lie to me.
Yeah, I just feel like that whole situation is a big red flag on Destiny, and
no, actually on you, because you speed off, you have no way of getting home. And yeah, and Destiny already said that every time you guys went shopping and you were vlogging in the car, that's because you left her alone with the groceries for her to pay for them, you know, put them on the conveyor belt and have them rung up and then put them in bags and then bring them to you like the entitled bitch that you are.
For people to like invalidate that, like, you can't control when someone gets their feelings hurt, and me walking away to like take a breather is
you didn't walk away, you drove off on a mobility scooter.
Very healthy. That is what I'm learning to do in therapy. And you can do that in public. It doesn't just have to be while you're in your own home. if something happens where you're like, okay, I just need to take a breather, be allowed to do that. I want to feel validated in that, but so many people are missing the fact that like Destiny left me at a store in the middle of the night.
Where you had no business being, at your weight, where you can't even defend yourself if somebody attacked you. And you have to make your decisions based on your current situation. And if you weigh, I don't know, at the time 450 pounds, and you have no way of getting home, and it's early in the morning hours, then maybe you shouldn't afford yourself the luxury of getting mad at Destiny for calling you the pet name of her ex-girlfriend, you know?
Didn't drive. I didn't know much about Ubers back then. I don't even think I knew what an Uber was back then.
I don't think anybody would have driven you at your weight, not even then.
So it's like, yeah. Big red flag on her end. I feel like most of the stuff that she's calling tea is just like her exposing herself. That's what it feels like at this point.
Not to us, Amber, but keep going.
I didn't think I'd catch one of your lives. Love this and love you. Thank you, Christy. I appreciate that. Yes, thermostats. It was at night.
Yeah, you were lucky you didn't get mugged or attacked on the part of the way home that you walked. You know, people like you should be at home at night for their own safety.
Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about is people making fun of abuse. So a really good example of this, I just feel like I needed to be a voice of reason here.
You can never be the voice of reason because you've shot your credibility. Nobody believes you. Everybody sees what irrational decisions you make in your life, and so you're not one to give advice. Not at all.
I understand that I'm Amberlynn Reed, the forever villain of this freaking community, whatever.
Hey, if you want to call yourself a villain, we know you are. Nobody calls you a villain, though. You keep bringing it up, but good for you for being so self-aware.
But I just need to be the voice of reason.
You can't be the voice of reason because you don't make rational decisions in your life.
Hold on a second. We have a super chat. Hi from Ireland. What age is Twinkie? She's darling. Thank you so much for the super chat. And Twinkie is going to be 11 in July. Okay. So people are making fun of abuse. We're going to use...
Nobody's making fun of abuse. I haven't seen that. I don't know what you've been reading, but I have not seen one person yet that's making fun of abuse.
The Mountain Code Red situation as an example. So I have said over and over that that did not happen. That is not how the events played out. And I will stand by that, and I will forever stand by that because...
Okay, so you're not admitting to threatening with self-harm. You're not admitting to coming at her. And any of the other things that Destiny said concerning that evening, you're not admitting to any of it. Is that what I'm gathering here?
Because I don't get physical with people. I'm not going to throw things at somebody. I am not going to...
Yes, you are the physical kind of person, and you've admitted it in the past. And you've also documented it on your channel. One example I'm going to put in here.
That person's light is making me look really...
Yeah, I look like a big cherry.
Big? Are you calling me big?
No, let's talk about me. Everybody's like, oh, Becky the thumb.
And you did this to Becky several times in live streams alone. I'm not even talking about really old vlogs, where you physically moved closer to a person, asking them to repeat what they just said. As if you wanted to say, you might want to rethink if you want to repeat this to me. So you have a very threatening and physical way.
Threaten self-harm. I have never done that, and I won't do that. So I want to make that very, very clear. Flower Power Brian, thank you so much for the super chat. It's greatly appreciated. But I do want to say, let's imagine for 3 seconds that all of that, what Destiny did say, is true.
Okay.
No one cares. Move on already. Just Jamie, thank you for the super chat. I care. So, just imagine that.
As a matter of fact, you care so much about this that you're not addressing the way in which you're gaining weight that we can see, because you're online so much and you're filming yourself in more or less bright light, and you don't care about your own body to do something to extend your lifespan. You just keep stuffing your face and talking about the past.
That did happen. There is a reaction channel, Jordy. Hello. I know you're watching because you are also obsessed, and that's how you make your money.
Look who's talking.
So, him making a parody out of abuse is disgusting.
Okay, I haven't watched any of his content lately, so I don't know what she's talking about here.
So, it didn't happen, but in Destiny's brain, Destiny's mind, whatever it may be, just imagine for 3 seconds that it did. And just imagine for 3 seconds if I was to make fun of someone else's like abuse story or whatever it may be. I'm just finding this, I'm not going to say the full community, obviously, come to Denver.
Oh, it's so annoying when she keeps reading something else in the middle of a sentence. So annoying.
Never been there. Maybe I should. Thank you for the super chat, by the way. What I'm just trying to say, long story short, is
you are responding to content that Shorty made that I don't know how many people in the audience that are watching the recording of the live stream right now, have probably not watched, so they don't know what you're talking about. And you are responding to that on your channel instead of leaving a comment under his video. Makes a lot of sense, Amber.
It's just a lot of hypocritical nonsense is happening lately, and people.
Hypocritical? What do you know about Shorty to say that he's a hypocrite?
People just like almost like justifying. I don't know how to explain what I'm trying to say. Like, I just feel like people are trying really hard to stay on Destiny's side because they're a Amberlynn Reid reaction channel, and it's
what makes her say these things? People are trying hard. Maybe there's no trying involved. Maybe it's just who they actually believe. And my current point of view on the whole thing is that they both lie, and they're both doing this for money, of course. And because there's nothing new, it's just digging up old shit and rehashing it over and over again. And so yeah, I don't know where she gets the knowledge that people are trying hard.
making people look really bad.
It's making people look bad? Who? Are you still talking about Shorty or other people?
I've had so many people contact me, like, saying, like, Jordy, I cannot believe Jordy's doing this. I've been in an abusive relationship, etc., etc. Like, it just doesn't look good. And it's like, when is there gonna be, or where and how is there gonna be a person that is gonna, like, stand up for this stuff? Because I just feel like so many people are
For what stuff? What are you talking about?
are so afraid to, like, stand up to reaction channels, and it's a lot.
Stand up to reaction channels? Are you kidding me? There are reaction channels of other people on YouTube that are not as critical as most of us are, because you are a bad person. You've portrayed a lot of really bad personality traits on your channel, and I don't care if you say, I was just joking or I was trolling. I don't care. You take responsibility for all of your actions and words in my books, because that is the content you put on the internet, and so now you take responsibility for it. And so you've deserved all the criticism and the negativity. You have. Because you've been making money off of your spouses, ex-spouses, and monetizing and clickbaiting and exploiting your weight gain for 9 years on the internet. You have the audacity to call it a job, and you continue to lie, and you document what you say on your channel, and people, all they do is line up the clips, what you said and what you said later, so you contradict yourself, and that makes you a liar.
Like, it's just a lot. Next thing.
Yeah, you shouldn't be addressing things like that because you have no idea how all of this works.
Okay, so my Cameo, I do have a Cameo, and I've been having to rebook a lot. So if I don't do a Cameo, there is an option to rebook it. Always rebook it if I don't do it. I've had some people contact me saying like, are you gonna do mine? I had to rebook it, etc., etc.
Why didn't you write them back? Why do we have to listen to that? Pushing her Cameo. Sure. Why not? I heard from several people that there are no mid-roll ads running on her videos anymore, which of course I appreciate the information, but that's also an indicator that people are still watching her on her channel. That means whoever does that is paying her bills and making it possible for her to sit here all condescending and smug and continuing to lie. But the information itself is interesting, that no mid-roll ads have been running on some of her videos, and also live streams, because she keeps addressing sexual abuse and all these things that maybe she shouldn't be talking about.
And I just want to say that I will do it. It's just I've been getting so many, and I've been getting a lot, so I haven't gotten around to do every single one of them. But I will get around to it. So I just
noted.
Just wanted to mention that. Okay, another thing is, if you guys remember where Destiny's mom like beat me up, and there was something I said. I actually used to have an online journal, which I went and found. Oh my god, this online journal went all the way back to when I lived in Virginia, so it was crazy to see. It's actually a private online journal, so it's not.
You should use that for your therapy if you are in therapy or ever get around to doing it.
Like public, no one can go find it or anything. It's something that I used to write in a lot, and me and my ex from Virginia, we would actually write on there together. But I also would write on that when I was with...
Wait, ex from Virginia is Crystal.
Destiny. I actually stopped while I was with Becky. So I wrote about the whole situation with Destiny's mom when she beat me up. And I remember telling you guys a story about how I don't remember what I said that made Destiny's mom like attack me. And in that journal entry, I actually put what I said.
Okay.
I actually put what I said. I told her that I hated her because of everything that she, you know, put me through. Oh my god, it was so weird. Also, while I was going through this phone, I had a lot of messages.
Wait, she actually told Destiny's mom that she hates her, even though she was mooching off of Destiny's mom and living in her house. That's the kind of statement when she later on says that she's a good person, she's a good-hearted person, a kind-hearted person. All I can do is cringe.
It was just like really triggering because I don't want to air anything about like Dana or whatever, but Dana is like a kind of a good, I'm going to use Destiny's word, witness to like what I went through with Destiny's mom, because Dana kind of went through the same thing in a way, but not, it never got like...
Wait, she went through the same thing and that makes her a good witness? What? I know that when you eat a lot of preservatives and fast food that your IQ can drop, because it's just not good for your entire system, and it also has mental consequences, but she is not making sense anymore now.
Physical, but going through those messages was like really hard. I will say that. But yes, I did say that I hated her because she was literally throwing all my perfume down the stairs at me. And that is when things got physical. So if you guys want to go back and watch that live stream where I talked about the whole story, I don't feel like redoing it right now.
I'm good.
You can go back and watch that, and then...
No, I'm good.
Add that little missing piece, because we finally fucking figured out what that missing piece was. And I honestly could not believe it, because I was sitting here and I was like going through all these messages, and I was like, because this is the fun that I have.
So she doesn't have the time to do the cameos that she was paid for, My last update is that she wants $50 for every personalized video message. So she doesn't have the time to do those, so she's gotten behind on those. But she has time to go through all these old messages. Alright, makes a lot of sense.
Had back then.
We see where her priorities are.
And I was like, did I tell someone about this? Like, and then I just kept thinking hard and hard and hard. Like, did I keep a physical journal there? Like, what? I had to have proof somewhere. And then I was like, oh my God, that freaking journal online. So I'm glad that I found that.
Okay, it all sounds to me like you're just distracting yourself from the most important thing in your life at hand, and that is saving your life.
Okay. What else? Oh yeah, people were asking why I won't show Dana and Destiny screenshots. And it's because it's a personal conversation. Dana...
You guys continue to talk about personal things in your live streams, and so where you draw the line is a screenshot of a message? That makes sense too, huh?
Gave me the permission to say that Destiny was still messaging her, but it's like their conversation was personal, so I didn't want...
You didn't want what?
What? Okay, sorry. I just read a message that made no sense.
Yeah, you shouldn't be doing that.
I don't want to share like people's like personal stuff. All right. So now I think we are about to get into questions that I received on Instagram. Oh, and one last thing is people are saying that Destiny and I planned this. Definitely not. Definitely not.
Okay, you need to start practicing and learning how to focus on something, like finishing a sentence and then looking at the screen where the chat is, where, you know, the chat messages are, because you have the attention span of, right now it looks like a 2-year-old.
Okay, so I'm going to take a break and I'm going to answer some of y'all's questions, and then I'm going to get to the Instagram questions. So I noticed that my live streams have been like super long, and today I'm actually busy. So that's why I don't want to make this
Busy reading old messages from years ago, okay.
It's like super long. So.
And she does it again.
Twinkie's nails. I am not perfect by no means, but Twinkie does get her nails cut by our vet every 2 months.
I'm not buying the vet lies anymore.
So that's, the vet said for small dogs that's a good time frame. So
I wouldn't even bring up this topic anymore, Amber. You've lied so much about Twinkie and about going to vets with your pets.
I'm just going based off of the vet because it's actually a really good vet. Love this vet so much.
Yeah, the more details you give, the more likely it is that you're lying again.
So yeah. How come your pants always go over your shoes? I am short, but I like to get tall pants because I do have lymphedema, and it's like there isn't a happy medium. My pants are either too short because of my lymphedema, and lipedema, or they're too long because I get the long pair, so I do need to cut them.
Or have them hemmed.
Girl, witness is not a big or complicated word. No, it's not.
She said it was in her last live stream, though.
Where did I live in Virginia? Fredericksburg?
Wow, 50 miles away from where I lived in Virginia.
Did I take my medicine?
Fredericksburg is actually where the epicenter of that earthquake was. The only earthquake I've ever been in. I'm gonna show you a screenshot here.
Today, yes, I have been perfect with my medicine. I am just beyond proud of myself. It's been a couple months now, and it's helping so much. Like my anxiety, I don't think my anxiety has been this good and easily like since I was a teenager. Like I am absolutely shocked.
It still pains me whenever she talks about taking medication for her anxiety, because if she was actually a self-aware person, she would realize that so many of her words and actions and personality flaws cause her anxiety.
I do like Harry Styles. Yes. Okay, so let's get into the questions from Instagram.
Let's see for how long you can focus before you look at the screen again.
Did Destiny ever break up with you before the official breakup? Yes, she did. So she broke up with me, as you guys remember, like the official breakup was January. She actually broke up with me a couple months before that in November. The breakup lasted maybe 24 hours. It was so random because like everything was totally fine. And then all of a sudden, like she just broke up with me. And this was actually...
Everything was fine and all of a sudden she broke up with her. You see how self-unaware she is, or how self-engaged she is, that she doesn't get the non-verbal cues that might be coming from Destiny, that might be indicating that her feelings are changing. So out of the blue, Destiny, from her point of view, from Amber's point of view, out of the blue, Destiny just breaks up with her. Okay, makes sense.
I think I had quit work by then. I don't remember when I quit work, but I remember that I was at home and I was just like devastated because she ended up going to work and I just felt like lost.
Why? You wanted to do YouTube. You could have gotten busy with that, but no.
Like I lost my favorite person. I lost my best friend. What am I going to do with my life?
Well, you quit the job. Nobody forced you to do that.
She ended up coming home late and I was so confused. And I was like, oh my God, where is she? Like I was worried. I was like, oh my God, like is she going to come home? She came home with a balloon, an iPod, flowers, and a card. And she wanted me back again. So it's like now that I am thinking back about this, she broke up with me after Dana stopped talking to her. And it's like now that like everything is so like out in the open and I'm seeing things more like crystal clear and I'm like putting all the pieces together, I feel like Destiny, because she was emotionally cheating on me, as you guys know.
So you were emotionally cheating on all of your spouses?
I truly feel like I kind of feel like I'm kind of glad she did this because I'm able to like heal my own type of way, like talking about this. So...
But you seem to not have gained any self-awareness from this and you have not learned. Because Becky left you too because you were annoying the shit out of her and taking advantage of her. And, yeah. That is so weird how she never changes and never advances. I never thought this was possible, and this is one of the reasons why I'm still watching. Because in my real life, I've never met anybody that was at a standstill like her.
Thanks, Destiny.
I also find it interesting to know that Destiny said that they asked her in her live stream when she knew that it was over, that she wanted to break up with Amber, and that was right after or around the time when Amber had quit the job. So there you go.
It feels to me now that all the pieces are coming together that I'm so happy you found true love. Thank you.
You need to focus, Amber.
Justice. That Destiny was so hurt by Dana not talking to her that she broke up with me.
No, she broke up with you because she was annoyed with you and your selfish ways.
Because everything was fine in our relationship. Like she could sit here.
Why are you repeating that lie? Not everything was fine in that relationship. And you admitted it yourself. God, these girls, it's ridiculous.
Here and say all this stuff, whatever it may be, but everything was fine in our relationship. Like
No, it was not. And Destiny said it and you admitted it. That it was all fake. And Destiny even said there were more bad times than good times. And there was no dating going on. That was your lie. Now you're repeating those lies after admitting that you were being fake in those logs. Jesus Christ.
Happy. Of course there were things. Not every relationship is perfect or anything like that. But like the big problems started when she started talking to Dana.
No.
And then when Dana started talking to her, she was like, I'm gonna break up with Amber Lynn so I can be with Dana. But Dana, I think, got a boyfriend. So then she tried to get back with me. Like
it could have been just you. Do you not see that possibility? that completely independent from whether or not Dana is available or not, she just didn't want to be with you anymore. Is it your delusion telling you that it must have been some outside source?
Destiny. Gross.
No, what you are doing is gross. You're always trying to point the blame at other people. That is so strange.
Someone, actually quite a few people were asking, when did you start only eating the skin on the nuggets? Like, this was like literally only a few years ago. Someone asked, in what ways are reaction channels all the same? As Zachary Michael said, actually, in a new video, it's because they're all biased.
See, she's watching him. And they're not all biased. And how can you say that without watching each one of them?
They all have a mission. And the mission is not to be clear-headed and to understand Amberlynn Reid.
Wow. The mission is not to be clear-headed. You are the only one confused in the Amberverse. I mean, I'm not watching a whole lot of reaction channels. I gotta tell you that. But hey, I would like to take the opportunity to really quick mention my ladies from Great Britain. They're called Karen and Ruth, and they run the channel The Stoner and the Ging. I'm sorry I mispronounced that last time. And since I mentioned them last time, now they're even doing podcasts, and they're very eloquent and very self-aware and very smart and intelligent and all of that. If that's your style, please go over there and show them some love. And yeah, but I'm not watching a whole lot of reaction channels. Zachary Michael is the one I watch the most.
It's to think Amberlynn Reid is lying about every single thing that she says, and yeah.
Yeah, but that has nothing to do with us not, or I'm only gonna go ahead and speak for myself. The fact that I say that you lie a lot or most of the time doesn't mean that I'm not clear-headed. It could actually mean that not only am I clear-headed, but also I'm an empath, and I can tell when you're lying. And that is totally aside from the fact that there are nonverbal cues that one can study how humans behave. And you show all of the signs. I mean, considering your baseline and how you normally act, when you lie, you always act the same way. And so making a judgment over all reaction channels or for all reaction channels is a joke. That only shows your level of desperation, and that reflects upon you and not on anybody else.
That's their mission.
It's not their mission, and don't speak for reaction channels.
What's one of the worst things Destiny ever did?
Why would she answer that when you're only here to clear up Destiny's lies? I do not understand. Why do you now agree to answer questions about the relationship? Possibly mentioning stuff that Destiny hasn't mentioned. I don't get it.
So one thing comes to my brain, and
To mind?
I don't even know if I want to share it, to be honest, because
Then think about it first and get back with us.
it is, like, it does have to do with, like, her and, like, the way that she views the world and how to treat animals or whatever. But she had a dog named Cash, who I actually would babysit when he was a puppy. And I guess Cash wasn't trained very well. This was, by the way, when her and Dana were together, so this dog was not mine. So I would babysit Cash, so I grew to love Cash, obviously. But I guess Cash ended up biting, like, a little girl. And Destiny, this is when Destiny and I were friends, and she was, like, talking to me about it. And she was like, I'm going to have someone put down Cash. And I was like, are you kidding me? Like,
Amber, why are you doing this now? You were not even with her, she was with Dana. This is none of your business. And again, you're exploiting others for your own financial gain. That is gross. You are directly contradicting what you said before. You're not here to spill any tea, you're just here to respond to the lies or justify yourself when Destiny's told lies about you, and now you're doing this? That ain't right.
I literally have the text messages in the
You are a liar. It doesn't make a difference that you're holding up a phone right now pointing at it.
phone. Literally have them. And I was like, no, don't. Like, literally get your dog trained. Like, train your dog. Like, dogs can change. Like, your dog is still young.
How would you know? You don't even walk yours?
And so, long story short, oh my God, I was so mad. I didn't talk to her for a little bit. And it's like, I didn't know the address because this is when they were living with, I'm pretty sure they were living with someone else because they had to move. So I didn't know the address. Like, you know how bad I wanted to like call someone and be like, get that dog, like do something. So it's like, yeah. And
That was not your story to tell, Amber.
it's like,
You're digging the hole deeper and deeper, and I would like to understand why. I think it's a paradox. Like, I've mentioned several videos back that I believe she treats people so horribly because she has in her head that everybody hates her and she's not worth love. That is one of the things she admitted to when she was talking about therapy. And so it seems like she wants to recreate her childhood and the way people around her treated her, like neglected her, didn't put her as first priority. And so she, right out the gate, treats other people like shit so that people react negatively to her, so that she has the whole concept reaffirmed in her head that she's not worth any love. And that's what she's doing right now. This was not her story to tell, this was Destiny's story to tell. Absolutely uncalled for.
I don't believe in putting down animals.
You don't even believe in having their nails cut. Stop talking about pets.
Unless like they're on their actual deathbed and they're like old, like ancient. Like animals to me are like,
She's so manic and about a topic that she should not be mentioning on her channel anymore, when animal control was already sent her to her house several times because it was clear that she was abusing and neglecting her pets.
better than people. Most people, let's be real.
Hypocrite.
So when
Forgot her train of thought again.
Destiny said that she was gonna get cash put down, in my head, I thought she meant like at a vet. Even then, I don't agree with that shit. But she meant that someone was actually gonna like shoot the dog.
Amber, this is not your story to tell. What kind of a bitch are you? Why are you trying to stir the pot? Not even all the lukewarm tea that Destiny's been serving and you responding to it has gotten your views to go back up. I mean, barely. Barely, just a little bit. But not enough to be worth you ruining your reputation even more, and you're doing that right now. This is not your story to tell.
That is the worst thing that Destiny's ever done. On period. So
But not while she was with you, and so there was no call to mention that.
I don't know where Cash is now. I have no idea. I don't
So shut up about it.
know if Cash is still alive, but that to me was a pivotal moment in our friendship where I was like, Destiny is a piece of shit. And I
Wow. How much lower can she stoop?
don't know if you guys remember in my live stream era with Becky.
You do not want for us to remember your live stream era when you treated Becky like a dog. I mean, worse than an unwanted dog.
Where I was saying how Destiny is a piece of shit. That is what I was referring to, because to me, that has been like a really big thing in my brain about this person, because I absolutely disagree with that in every sort of way possible. And someone said BBG shaking. That's not funny. That's not funny.
So you're throwing everybody under the bus. At first you used them for exploitation and monetization on your channel. For content, you pocket the money and then you throw them under the bus and call them a piece of shit. Okay? It doesn't make you come off as a bad person at all.
So yeah, that has to be, and that's even something that like I messaged Destiny actually when she first started this drama between us. I said, "Are you gonna tell them that your mom beat me up?" And are you?
So they are talking prior to videos and live streams about. Are you gonna mention this? That's interesting.
Are you gonna tell them that you tried to kill your dog? I said that.
Oh, that is the dirt she said on Instagram she had on Destiny, and now she's airing that out. You are quite the piece of work, Amber.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Because I'm not messing around. Like, if you want to expose me, what have you exposed? Like, truly. Like,
That you are a piece of shit human being, that you lie at every turn, you cannot tell the truth to save your soul. You exploit, just like I said, you exploit and monetize the lives of everybody around you. You pocket the money and then hold it over their heads when you pay for stuff, when you have to pay for people to actively spend time with you because you're that horrid a human being. Dude.
everything that you have said about me, you have exposed yourself. Like,
and you are sitting here gaining weight while riding the weight loss surgery arc for 6 months. You're not mentioning it anymore at all. Gaining weight and being a hypocrite here.
fully and wholeheartedly. I just, I don't know. Next question. Zach admits reaction channels are biased and can acknowledge Cindy being complex with mental illness as a person, but why won't he do that for you? I don't know.
Because you are a pathological liar that does not care about anything or anyone. You only care about getting the money so that you can continue to overeat. You do not continue content that doesn't get you as much views as other content. That's why for a whole while you did mukbangs, which you hurt people with because they were actually hoping you would lose weight and you didn't, and you put on a whole lot of extra weight while reaffirming everybody that you are on track. You are just a notorious liar, a pathological liar, and you have no conscience. You also have no remorse, shame, or guilt. And so you cannot compare yourself to other content creators that might not get the same negative reactions that you get.
He can answer that. Next question.
So you didn't answer that, so you just wanted to read out that question?
When are you going to go back to making videos? I actually am going to be starting a new YouTube schedule. Yeah, it's...
For the love of God, let it be once a week. But knowing her and how greedy she is and how much money she needs for food, it's gonna be more often than that.
It's been like a hot minute, but I think it's time that we switch it up. I have been doing the every other day type situation type deal for so long that...
For months.
I think I'm just over it.
Oh, I am too. And plus, for 2 weeks now, life at work is going to be bearable, but then I have to fill in for the other receptionist for 3 weeks for her summer vacation. And so I won't have as much time as I did before. So
I will talk more about what I want that to look like, I guess, in a video. What other questions do we have here? When you were harassed by your dad's friends as a teenager, did they ever touch you? So trigger warning, my whole freaking live stream should be considered that.
I think that's why they get demonetized a lot.
They would like touch my leg, like mess with my hair, like put it behind my ear, touch my arm, brush against me on purpose. things like that. Just very, like, as a little girl, like as a teenager, it just made my stomach like turn for sure.
Okay.
I sent you a drunk IG voice memo, but I deleted it. Oh, Kobe. It's okay. But I don't think I want to talk about that anymore because it's just been like
Then don't pick these questions. How about that?
really hard for me. For sure.
You need to start focusing on the present time and on your near future, because you're not gonna have much longer if you don't get that weight under control.
And there, like, a lot of people are like, is there anything you regret ever talking about online? That.
That, the harassment, and not accusing someone else of rape when you had bullied and abused them. Ooh.
Another question. How do you feel about Jordy justifying abuse just so he can stay on Destiny's side?
How about you respond to that person and not on your channel?
It's pathetic. Truly. Another question.
It reminds me of that rap from the 80s. I can't remember who did it. So if you live in the glass house, don't throw no stones. Right.
You once said you could live a fulfilling life without leaving the apartment. Do you still feel that way? No. Not at all. I said that during like a depressive episode because I noticed like when I am obviously when I wasn't medicated and I was manic and then lows and then this and that because I'm bipolar, as you guys know.
Today you are manic.
I would get very depressed and I'd be very low and I would not want to leave my home, like, at all. Like, walking Twinkie is like climbing Mount Everest. Like, even just like brushing my hair. You guys know that. You guys have seen that.
Or taking showers or washing your hair. Basically, you're talking about the time you're going through right now.
When I said that, it's because I was like going through like a massive low. I don't think that way at all. That's just like, it just goes to show that like when you're depressed, like the things you say, like, and how you feel is just so not you or who you truly are as a person. So it's hard sometimes to like, I can understand where people are like, we don't know the real Amberlynn. And I get that because I have been so freaking just like, I've messed up really bad with like medication. I mean, that's point blank period.
No, Amber, this is what you do not get to say. I mean, it might be one of the reasons why you've acted so irrationally on your channel over the years, but there has got to come a time where you realize that you are fully responsible for your actions and words. You cannot blame the binge monster for treating Becky like shit, and you cannot treat your medication for treating anybody like shit. That is all you. It is your responsibility to take your medication consistently and also go to follow-up appointments to the doctors and not just, take, let's say, antidepressants and then feel like, oh, I'm not going to take it anymore. You are messing with the people around you because of that, but that is not the reason. The actions and words still go on your account. That is your responsibility, and you need to stop blaming everything and everyone else for even now the behavior on your YouTube channel. That is all you. And nobody ever forced you to troll and lie. You decided that. You might have reasons for it, like you told us, I lied just to not get backlash, or I lied to not be judged. It makes no difference what the reason was. You lied, that makes you a liar. And since you lie more than you tell the truth, it just automatically makes you a permanent liar until you stop lying. Don't blame it on the medication. That's not a good look.
Not taking it has my mood swings and I act irrationally and stuff like that. And it's like, now that I'm like taking medicine and stuff, I'm able to start finally like feeling like myself.
Wow. So you're being yourself when you are airing out things that have no business on your channel, like you did earlier in this live stream about Destiny and the dog? Good to know.
So yeah.
Noted.
Do my legs leak? No. Okay, I'm just going through, see if I'm missing any super chats. No.
I'm getting seasick here with her weight. You know, she's leaning on her desk and the camera keeps moving.
I'm not going to answer anything that's like super rude about cancer. It's just not.
You shouldn't be mentioning cancer anymore because you are making a mockery of this.
Pointless. When will we get a weight and diet update? Definitely in a video coming up, so that'll be soon.
So there better be a weigh-in where you actually step on the scale. And there's no jump cut.
Did you get a diploma or GED? I got a diploma. I walked across the stage.
Doubt it, but hey, I gave her that one. I have no idea if that happened.
Do you have your own internet or is it part of your lease? I have my own internet. Nothing is part of my lease. Everything is separate, like water, all that. Electricity, separate.
So did you downgrade your internet? Is that why the last live stream was horrific when it came to internet speed and the quality of the stream? Not mentioning the quality of the content.
Destiny said you knew about the surprise party with Charlotte when y'all were together. Is this true? So, I want to explain.
Before you explain, I can tell you that I watched the clip and you were acting totally fake. So I'm guessing you knew.
There was a surprise party that this is while we were together. This isn't the one with Eric and Ricky, which I did not know about that one. I know a lot of people think that I did know. I did not know about that one.
You look just as fake in that one.
But the one when I was friends with Charla.
Maybe you're just that socially awkward. Maybe that's why you come off that way.
And it was supposed to be like a party for Christmas, but like they surprised me and it was actually a birthday party.
And you kept accusing Destiny of hiding something from you, and so she finally came out and said that it was supposed to be a surprise Christmas party or a birthday party for you.
I did know.
Yeah,
and I had to fake not knowing.
You were not being good at it. It was so fake. It was cringy.
And the only reason why I knew is because that was around the time where Destiny was emotionally cheating on me, hiding text messages from me, being super suspicious, etc., etc. So during that time, like everything that she did was so suspicious to me and everything was like heightened and like I couldn't trust her at all. So
But you continued the relationship with her. That's on you.
So one day she just like straight up said, I'm actually planning a surprise party for you. So
No, you kept pushing her, and I believe that. It didn't look like, or it didn't feel like Destiny was lying about that. That you actually kept pushing and nagging her, and then she told you.
That's unfortunate. And I didn't want to hurt anybody that was planning the party, so I did say that I didn't.
So you rather fake shit. Instead of hurting people, you rather fake shit. Instead of getting backlash, you rather lie. Instead of working on yourself, you rather blame everybody around you for leaving you. Alright, if it works for you.
No, because I didn't want to hurt anyone. Like, everyone
And still you did because you come off as fake.
took the time to make that for me. Why would I ever want to, like, take that joy away from them?
You could be authentic and say, I'm a shit. I assume that Destiny's hiding something from me, and so I spoiled the surprise. I'm sorry, guys. You could own up to things. That makes you feel good. And it also lessens anxiety.
But yeah. What else? Why do you keep spreading the rumor that Destiny is flirting with Dana? I never said that.
Oh my god. See, if she didn't annoy me so bad, I would just stop right here, would go back to that live stream where she said it and put the clip in, but she's not worth my time.
I said that Destiny messaged Dana. I never said that they were flirting. Someone asked, have you watched The Whale yet? I still have not seen that movie. Neither has Feline.
Bullshit. I'm gonna call bullshit on that. Because The Whale is the movie that she got the scene out of where he choked. And yeah, and so verbatim what Amber said about her choking on the piece of potato incident is out of the movie The Whale. Good movie, by the way. If you guys are looking for something to watch, The Whale with Brandon Fraser.
So yeah, I think instead of answering any more Instagram questions, I'll just talk to y'all. I just wanted them to have also the opportunity to ask some questions as well. I'm not mad that Destiny's using her voice. I'm mad that Destiny is lying.
But you are lying too. You both are lying.
And also sharing things that are private.
Oh, like you just did? When you told us about the dog? She is such a hypocrite. It's disgusting.
Cannot believe people are genuinely laughing at Amber being molested. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you lie about a lot of stuff. Why should anybody take you seriously, girl? That is something that you have only yourself to blame for.
Would I get another pet? No. No, not while I have these 3 fur babies. They
You can't even take care of them.
all mish and mash. What's the word? They just go together perfectly.
Okay.
Amber, you're strong. Thank you. I love you too.
Oh, she's not.
But yeah, so I just wanted to talk about that. Why are you and Destiny texting? We're not like texting. That's not what's happening. I think
You are texting, period. You don't need to try and explain it away. You can just own up to it. You and Destiny are texting back and forth. Point blank.
people are like envisioning this like situation.
How would you know what people envision?
That's not what's happening.
You are texting back and forth with her.
You're the most beautiful person on earth. Oh,
Holy smokes, I don't care.
oh, thank you. Loving this Fix It Lynn era. Proud of you. Thank you, Manny. I appreciate it.
She's making everything worse. She's digging the hole deeper and she doesn't get it.
Like,
And at the same time, see, if she was an adrenaline junkie and she's like, oh my god, I've run out of content. I can't bear myself screeching and holding merchandise from Asian sweatshops into the camera anymore. And so Destiny coming out with this tea and everything, she's like, oh great, now I got something to talk about. Now I can do live streams because I don't want to sit here. I don't have the nerve to do that. I want to do live streams. If that actually suited her, like if she actually liked that, then she wouldn't be overeating anymore. Then we would see a change. But it doesn't make her happy, and so she's still stuffing her face. That's why she's full to the brim. I even think, I'm not sure if it's the sunlight coming at her now, that she looks even bigger than before. And so she's not losing any weight, so none of this is helping her any. She should be focusing on what the therapist told her to focus on, But then again, like she said earlier in the live stream, that it's helping her, all this back and forth with Destiny is helping her, like, research things or motivating her to research, like, messages from before and so, or even online diaries from the past. And so she can actively work on past trauma, which I completely doubt, but the opportunity is there.
we're not like texting, like, hey, how you doing? No, if something comes up and I need to say something to her, I have texted her and vice versa. So
you're texting point blank.
Where are your earrings from? They're just some like hoop moments, probably
Temu.
like Amazon, I feel like. Yes, I have seen the movie Swarm. I'm probably gonna get off soon.
Good.
I really love your content. You're amazing. Thank you so much. I like your top. Thank you. I appreciate that. The worst book I've ever read? I don't even know how to answer that. I don't even think I have an answer.
Sorry about all the dead time, guys. I'm not gonna cut it out because I'm just gonna put my reaction up the way it is. But this is how much dead air time there is with her.
What was your high school mascot?
But of course she has to read past all the hate messages, you know, and the fact that she can sit there and pretend it's only positive messages. I mean, she's not verbally stating it, but she's not faced by the negative chat messages. It doesn't look like it.
To several.
Which would only confirm that she's a sociopath. In my books she is, but again, I'm not a healthcare professional. This is just the impression I have of her, taking into consideration everything she's said and done on her channel that I have watched and listened to.
Different high schools, but the one where I graduated from was the Phoenix.
Okay.
Yes.
Noted.
You're beautiful. Thank you.
Okay.
She's making up these questions. They're literally on here. I don't know what you're talking about. Get a manicure, press on nails for pride. I don't know about fake nails. I do miss having fake nails. I will say that.
Yeah, but when you have skin folds and you have so much cleaning to do every day, I wouldn't recommend it.
Your critics are weak-minded and just follow the crowd with their comments. You're not the villain they make you out to be. I care about you.
Absolutely not true.
Thank you so much. And I completely agree with that.
Of course you do, but it still doesn't make it true.
Like, there's good examples
Oh, Jesus Christ. Here we go again.
of that. Like the whole, swamp ass thing being posted over and over right now. It's like small minds.
No, it's fun. It was fun. And it was actually amusing how Destiny was amused by it. And if you smell like that, that's a shoe you're gonna have to put on because it fits, Amber. Just own up to it. I mean, I don't want to get into the whole thing again, how much she has damaged the image of obese people globally by being who she is and being the pig that she is. But yeah, why keep addressing that?
Follow crowds. That's what it.
Remember when you held the whole speech about not making content for haters anymore? If we subtracted the time in this live stream alone where you addressed the haters, it would be way shorter.
It is. Does Feline like my legs? I wouldn't say that she likes them. No, I that's a weird word for it. She accepts me as is. I don't see how anyone could look at my legs and be like, oh, that's hot. Like, no.
Yeah, but you're paying her for her services as a caretaker, you know. So what difference does that make?
But once you're in love with someone, you find flaws about them just to be beautiful naturally. I don't really know how to explain it. It's hard to explain.
I hope for your sake that one day you're gonna experience that.
I look for your videos every day. Watched you for 5 years. Colby, wow. Thank you so much for the support. Yes, Feline lives with...
That almost made me laugh just now. I've watched her for not 5 years, but in 5 months it's going to be 5 years. It was in November 2018 when I posted a video on my channel about food addiction. And whoosh, there it was in my recommended videos section. One Amberlyn Reed video after another. I don't know what the algorithms were thinking, but that's how it happened. And so I thought aliens had landed and their name is Amberlyn Reed. I don't know what I was thinking, but I clicked on a video and I thought, wow, what happened to that girl? And I watched her for a few weeks and that's when I had her figured out. It didn't take me a whole lot of videos. In the beginning, I was still subscribed to her. And I did watch all the ads, but then when I realized what kind of mean person she is, and lazy, and entitled, and kept like flaunting the fact that other people have to work out here and she doesn't. She's fortunate like that. She has sold herself down the river, and for the few bucks that she did make, I mean, she doesn't have anything to show except for a large body. She doesn't have a house, she doesn't own a car, she doesn't own anything with any value. And yeah, and when I realized that, which was roughly 4.5 years ago, I never clicked on any of her videos again. And then I started making video reactions. That was from about November or December 2018 through summer 2020. And then I took a break until last year.
Me.
Just fun fact. While we're talking about high school mascots and all that BS.
Where did you get your diploma?
There we go.
From high school? I'm confused.
Yeah, what high school? Because people are gonna check on you, then it probably turns out you don't even have a high school diploma.
So confused.
How is that confusing?
Have I ever been to Morocco? No.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say she'll never leave the North American continent.
You look incredible in your peach shirt and winged eyeliner. Thank you. And it is even. It is. It's just the freaking windows on this side.
Turn your desk if it bothers you so much. Or has your paid caretaker not been around to do your bidding?
Do you think you reframe specifics to victimize yourself and villainize others?
Absolutely.
Just the way you retell events is not entirely honest, and I think it is. I think it ultimately hurts you. I don't think that I do that. No.
You do, and it does hurt you, and you just don't see the damage yet that you're doing.
Thank you for the super chat. How's my weight loss surgery going? I will talk more about that in a video.
There's no weight loss surgery, and there's also no weight loss journey.
Then sit somewhere different. It's just easier because how this is like set up. If you guys saw, you would understand.
Sit in front of the window then.
But yeah, I think I'm gonna go probably once this hits 40 minutes. I'd say that's a good time.
No, she made it to 44 minutes, and you and I still have 99 minutes left. About 8 minutes.
So we have like 4.5 minutes left. No, I am not Polly.
But your paid caretaker is.
Oh, you guys are being super sweet. Calling.
I wonder how long it's gonna take her to admit that there's only one YP. And we knew that before Destiny even said anything.
Me beautiful and stuff. Do I miss Tucson? No, I don't. I don't. I do miss like the buses there, I think, because it was like a bus stop like every 5 feet, I swear to God. So it was like no matter where you were in Tucson, there is a bus that will pick you up and drop you off where you need.
Girl, you never leave the house anymore. It makes no difference where you live. You live in air-conditioned air. You do not go outside, and you do not move. So it makes absolutely no difference.
To go. Like, I will say that I love that. My favorite state to live in was probably California. Hello, Patrick. From Luca. You've grown so much. Thank you.
Physically, she has.
New York or LA? I'm gonna go with LA. Yeah, it's always been like a little weird little mini dream of mine to live in LA. I don't think that'll ever happen, but you know.
Baby steps, honey bun. Just make sure you get your stamina up to a point where you can walk your doggy, you know, and then you work from there. But you gotta take the first steps.
Never know. And
your clock is also ticking. your lifespan is not gonna extend itself.
What do you think about fiance number 3? I don't really have, like, I don't know her, so I can't really have an opinion. What is the worst thing you've gotten lately in your PO box? I don't really want to talk about that. But thank you for
Good.
the questions and
Appreciate that.
for engaging in my chat. But there are some things that I will not talk about.
Good.
Your skin looks amazing. What do I use? Foundation.
A lot of overeating. And that makes your skin look so stretched.
Yeah. Yeah. How long are you going to talk about Destiny for? Probably not much longer. I just know that there are a lot of questions still floating about, rumors and lies that I want to clear up. So yeah.
I doubt it, because Destiny hasn't really mentioned all that much. Most of the time when she was asked a question, she said, I don't know, I can't remember. And so you guys are rehashing the same things. It's almost like, you know, you're addressing something where you think that Destiny lied, and Destiny doesn't mention it, and then you mention it again. And it's boring. It's super boring.
Miley or Kate Winslet? Definitely Miley. My boyfriend is an Amberlynn stan. Peace and love. Aw! Tell him thank you. I appreciate the support. No, this is not a live stream era. I want to make that very clear. No, videos are coming back.
Because some of your live streams were demonetized, why don't you just come out and say it?
We are not working together for views. Nope.
Yeah, I think you might be. Maybe that wasn't initially the plan, but it turned out to be that way. Because now it's just a back and forth that is repetitive, and that makes no sense.
Just trust me, if that was the case, I wouldn't do live streams. I would just make this into video forms. So yeah, because I'm actually losing money with these live streams. Yes,
No, you're losing money because the terms of service have changed on YouTube.
I am. Because I guess what I talk about, YouTube says no, no, no. So
That would have been the same in videos.
yeah.
So you're actually doing yourself a favor by doing the live streams, even though I don't like reacting to them. Because you get super chats. Whoever finds it in them to think it's a good idea to send her money, more power to them. But YouTube takes a whole bunch of, a whole chunk of money out of the super chats. So I've heard.
So yeah, I think that's about it. I hope that you guys enjoyed this live stream. I will be back with a video. I'm still trying to plan it out. I think I know what my schedule is going to be like, but I don't want to say anything in case I change my mind.
Surprise us.
But I think I know. I think I know, folks.
Okay.
And it's going to be a mixture of videos and live streams.
Good.
So,
Good.
yeah. I'm not going to promise anything right now, though, but that's just what
I do not care.
So, I'm going to go. I'm going to go. I love you guys, and I appreciate your guys' support and for being a part of my live stream. Bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna go too because it's in the middle of the night. Monday, I'm back to work, and then, like I said, I work for 2 weeks with the other receptionist, and then I'm by myself for 3 weeks, and that's gonna be rough also. Yeah. I'm gonna talk about that on my other channel. Alright, you guys, I'm gonna go. Let me know what you think, and if you're as tired of listening to the same stuff over and over again. And I will see you in my next one. Have a great weekend. It's warm in Germany, guys. And for those of you that don't know, I can't really stand heat. The temperature here is around the 80s. And I hope you didn't hear my fan, but in the summertime I have to have it on. Alright, I'm gonna go. Bye.